Good work, bro.
Thanks for the motivation.
All day, bro. All day. What now, family? Welcome to Project 345, episode 7. I am Run JLC. Let's get to it. Now, I apologize if the title of this video would have led you to think that I ran 50 miles in one day. Absolutely not. I ran 50 miles in a week. Still a milestone to me. And if something you want to hear about, stay locked. Now, the funny thing about this video to start with is that it wasn't even supposed to be. I had a whole nother episode and topic lined up for y'all and shot videos and everything, but my baby girl got to my phone and she deleted so much stuff. And I am still disappointed and mad at myself for that, but it is what it is. We pivot. I just so happened to run 50 miles last week, and it's a big milestone that I get to share with y'all now. So let's get to it. All right, as I always do, let's recap the week. So week 5 was a maintenance week for me, meaning that week 6 was a mileage building week. And that mileage accumulated to 54.67 total miles, y'all. 54.67 total miles on these legs. Obviously, I'm happy about that. I'm doing a video on it. But of course, that was my first time reaching and surpassing the 50-mile mark. And let's go. All right, my workouts. Unfortunately, this week I had to say rest in peace to my track work Tuesdays. I have now graduated to the strength workouts now. And because these workouts are a lot longer, I have to get up a lot earlier in order to give myself enough time to get the workout in, get back home, and get my son on the bus before he starts school. And the track, unfortunately, is just not lit up that early in the morning. So back on the pavement we go. So what did my strength workout bring forth for me this week? Mile repeats. 6 of them boys to be exact. 400 meters in between, and it went well. So my goal for the strength workouts now is to go about 10 seconds faster than my goal marathon pace. So for my tempos, of course, I do 8:30 to 8:35 goal pace. So I decided for these strength workouts, I'm gonna go 8:20 to 8:25 goal pace. Average pace for the mile repeats this week was 8:21, right on point with where I need to be. Tempo Thursday. Been talking about the tempo for a long time, and I will be talking about the tempos until the end of the series. This was my last 8-mile tempo before week 7. We bumped that up to 9 miles. 8:32 average, right on point with where I need to be. Of course, my goal marathon pace is 8:35. So, hey man, we moving along. I'm starting to dial in. Let's get it. All right, let's hear it for the Sunday long run. Of course, I had 16 on the schedule, and 16.4 miles were completed. Great day. Weather cooperated with me. I debuted some new shoes. I had my tailwind before the run, and I had my hydration. I didn't have my gels. I ran out of gels. But all is well. It was a great run. I ended up running about 20 seconds faster per mile than I did last week on 6 additional miles as well. So that's telling me a little something. I think a lot of that has to do with just being hydrated and just making sure that I'm staying hydrated on a consistent basis. Might have something to do with the shoes, but we're not talking about them just yet. All in all, the 16 was great. Of course, this is the longest long run that I'm gonna have in this training cycle. I got 2 more 16s on the schedule, but this first 16 was a confidence boost. So what's my mental and physical response to last week? I'm feeling very optimistic moving forward. No setbacks this week. I woke up with sore calf muscles, and that's really about it. I ran that off of my recovery run. As I said earlier, last week was a big confidence boost for me, and my body responding to all the additional mileage the way that it is does nothing but, keep me optimistic, keep me feeling good, and keep me on fire for moving forward in my marathon training plan. Let's take a quick look into the week ahead. This is gonna be a maintenance week for me, so my total mileage will be 49 miles in total. My strength work Tuesday workout is gonna be 4 by 1.5 mile repeats. My tempo Thursday now will be bumped up to 9 miles. And my long run is gonna be 10 miles. So with the cutback in volume, the majority of that is gonna be in my long run. The intensity, as you can see from the strength work and the tempo of Thursday still gonna be high, but the volume will just be down a little bit, and we're just maintaining where we are right now. All right, so why am I making such a big damn deal out of running 50 miles in 1 week? Well, number one, I'm not an elite runner. I'm not an advanced runner. Hell, I ain't even an intermediate runner. So most plans that's geared towards me is gonna top me out at about 40 miles, maybe 45 miles max within a week. So I'm pushing the envelope here a little bit. And I know it's probably some people that's watching this like, man, I wish I could only run 50 miles in a week. Hey, good for you. Go have a cookie and go sit yourself down somewhere. Once again, I'm not an elite runner. I'm not an intermediate runner. I'm not an advanced runner. I'm a runner that represents a lot of other runners in this world. People that have jobs and have a hell of a lot of kids at home and other responsibilities. And we just don't have the time to dedicate all of our time to running. But we dedicate as much time as we have possible to running. So me allowing myself to get over 50 miles for this week, that took 8 hours out of my week, which I could definitely use towards other things. It's a big feat for me. Number two, unfortunately, we live in a society right now that the aim is to do the least possible to attain your goals. And I personally feel like I'm bucking the system a little bit. I'm going against the grain, whereas most plans, I ain't gonna say it most, some plans, but usually the goal is to do the least amount of work possible to get to where you want to go. I'm doing the most that I can do to get to where I want to go. Why? Because I don't want to leave no doubts out there. If I reach my goal or if I don't reach my goal, there's going to be no question that I put in all the work that I could possibly put in to get to the result that I got to. If I reach it, fine. If I don't reach it, that's fine. I know that, hey, I did what the hell I was supposed to do and it just didn't happen. It may not happen for me. That's cool. I'll find another goal that I could reach and I'm going to bust my ass in reaching that one as well too. Number three, hitting this 50 miles is a great benchmark for me to continue pushing towards higher feats within my running journey. Because I hit 50 miles, now I can push towards 60 miles. When I hit 60 miles, now I'm gonna push towards 70 miles. And this translates into other areas of our lives. Remember, before we set out to do anything, it has to happen up here first. It would have been so easy for me to be like, man, 50 miles, that's just too much. I ain't gonna do that. You know what, you're right. Because the minute you say that you're not, and the minute that you say that you can't do something, you are absolutely right. As the mind goes, as the head goes, the body will follow. So this benchmark now set for me, this new foundation, allows me to go higher and higher. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna minimize this milestone because it may be minuscule to somebody else. This is my indicator that I got plenty more in the tank and I got many more milestones to make. And that's it for this week. I appreciate y'all as always. If it's your first time touching down with me, I invite you to check out the first 6 videos in this series to see what your boy been on. If you've been here before and you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Share it with another run buddy or run family that you got. And if you haven't done so already and you still want to hear me speak on this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. To all those that's out there getting their fall training in, payment blessings to you. I hope that you are doing this injury free. I remind y'all to be strong, be courageous, and be encouraged. This is your boy Run JLC of Renewed Mind and Fitness. I'm out. Peace, family.